So today was Sunday. While we didn't have any mail and we didn't have the Meals on Wheels, we still had drama. Now, from the top, I worked today, and as you can probably tell, I'm still a little under the weather with what I'm dealing with. Um, I can't take any headache medicine. That was drama number one. Um, I like to share my life not only with you all, but my Twitter family and my Facebook family. I have many different families. My Facebook family, though, has most of my family uh, on that side. And if you post something like, goodness, I wish I could take headache medicine, everybody's like, take it, take it. What they don't understand is taking the Johnson & Johnson shot puts me at a high risk of blood clots. Yes. With my polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I'm trying to do everything on my own without going to a doctor, and that's as far as I'm going to say on this statement. I have to avoid any risk. There's a risk, high risk, if I take a tension headache right now, that blood clots will happen. And until the 21st, I'm not putting myself at risk. It's that simple. And, it's a game you play of Russian roulette. And honestly, I just don't feel like playing it. So that, I guess I should have not posted on there, but I was wanting everybody to know, hey, I have a massive headache. And I still do have a massive headache. But I'm trying to keep that on the down low now. Because it's like everybody's like wanting me to take these painkillers, but yet they don't realize with my asthma and my polycystic ovarian syndrome, I don't need a third thing on me right now. So that's argument one. I did finish the picture with the grizzly bear today, and if you've seen my Instagram, I've started a new one. Since this is a country coloring book, the next one I have is a barn with a tree and a cow. So I've got the tree leaves in and even the sky, but I have not got the barn in yet, or the fence, or the grass, the flowers, or the cow. So I've got to do that hopefully sometime this week. No big pressure or stress on that. Again, the coloring is supposed to de-stress, not stress. Goodness, what I wouldn't give for a massage. Anyway, just to know that if I would have had my kids by now, I wouldn't be in the hell that I'm in. But it is what it is. So, anyway, back to what I was going to say. I had a major issue with a galvanized planner, large size planner, from Walmart. And the issue was, if I don't know if you joined me yesterday or if I even mentioned it yesterday. I might not have even mentioned it. But I had called out there yesterday, and I felt disrespected in a lot of ways, and I heard a lot of vulgar language I didn't appreciate, and got told that my item was on its way, and just to be patient, it would be here probably Sunday. Well, the more I thought about it, the more I wanted that item here today. So something told me to, before I go out there to pick it up, hopefully, to make sure that it was there. So I called out there, and at first she's like, do you want to be transferred to the let me get it straight, because it's no longer shipped to store. It's called pickup, and they are very strict about that. The pickup department. Which, to me, they could have picked out two words that didn't signify just a wrong situation. Just wrong. Anyway, I said, okay. But then I started to say, no. I want to talk to a manager, and I explained what happened. The young lady said, well, I'll check for you and get back with you. Well, the next thing I know, I'm talking to a manager. And the manager, she's like, I told her everything that happened. She said that's not the first time they experienced that it has happened many times before with that pickup department. And they're very picky on that. You can't say ship to store. It has to be pickup. And so, anyway, she said, let me check for you and see if we have any of those planners available. Then if we do, you can just come out here and then cancel the order online. the more I thought about that, it canceled the whole purpose of me wanting to pick it up and, avoid the store altogether, honestly. And it just made me angry. But I sat on that thought all day, worked all day, and then at the end of my day, went out to Walmart. And yes, I had to get groceries, but while I was there, I thought to myself, let's just go check on that planner. So I go back to Lawn and Garden, and I show the guy the receipt. He's like, but is it printed out? I'm thinking to myself, I don't have time to go to electronics and print this out. I don't have a printer at home. Why are you asking a stupid question? I'm showing it to you on my phone, but I don't say it. But that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, I show him my phone, and he's like, is that supposed to be a receipt? Kid you not. I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, I'm not into new technology. I just know how to work the register back here. That's it. But if you want to know if they have planners, I'll go with you, and we'll even put one in your cart if that's what you want. I'm thinking to myself, that's the whole purpose of checking up on it, bucko. So we go out there, and there it is on the shelf. He goes, well, it must be popular. Only one left. I said, good, I'll take it. He puts it in my cart. He goes, do you seriously want that? I said, well, absolutely. I paid for it already. Well, I don't know about that. You'll have to go up front and ask the service desk. On my way to the front, mind you, I have everything I need from the groceries to the planner, and I'm making my way to the front. I see a CSM, customer service manager. So I stop this customer service manager, and I ask her the question on my mind, leaving the cart on one side while she's filling up bags on the general merchandise side. And I'm like, I'll just ask her. And she looks at me like I've approached her like a wild animal. Her eyes get wide, and she's like, how can I help you? I'm like, well, A, I'm wearing my mask. It has RIP on it. Maybe that scared her. I don't know. But why in the world is she acting like, anyway, just strange. I showed her my phone, and she goes, what am I looking at? I said, it's a receipt. I said, I already paid for this galvanized planner. I just want to say, let you see it and go from there. Oh, no. You've got to go to the service desk. Okay. 3-ring circus at this point. Going to the service desk. And I just take the galvanized planner. And I explain that my cart, I took my purse and the galvanized planner, I should say, filled with groceries, is still sitting on the general merchandise side because there's no lane open anyway. And I said, can I just bring my stuff up here, check out, and then we'll deal with the planner? At first she goes, well, do you have anything? I said, look, I used to work here a long time ago. We don't have anything weighable. It's just cat food, cat litter, and a book, and dental floss, and Downy. She's like, okay, then that's no big deal. So she got everything rang up, and I paid for that. And then after that, I said, okay, back to the planner. Yes, I was the one that was here when you first called. I was like, what day? Yesterday or today? She goes, today. I'm like, okay. And she goes, and I was the one that let you talk to Bridget. I thought, oh, how nice of you. And so then at that point, I'm like going, okay, what's going to happen then? She goes, well, I don't think we can do what you're asking. We'll definitely have to cancel it and just recharge you. I said, well, I want to make sure I'm not getting charged twice for the same item. You won't if you cancel it. And I'm like, okay, look, I just find it redundant that you could look at a receipt and call it good. You see the order number, type it into this. Oh, we can't do it that way. I mean, what do you can't do? I mean, it shows that it's paid for. Can't do it that way. So then meanwhile, there's 3 CSMs that come to that service desk. Just stand there and watch. They don't do anything. So they stand there. And then she comes up there, the manager that I talked to on the phone, and she's like, I don't have time. I have an emergency. I got to go. I was like, okay, look, it's been a long day. My 97-year-old grandfather's in the car. We haven't even had supper yet. All I want to do is get this planner and go at this point, so ring it up. She's like, well, I'll make sure it's canceled. I said, well, thank you for that, but just ring it up. So we ring it up, and then I get so irate at the situation, the more I dwell on it, that we go through Arby's, and I even tell the Arby's guy about it, and he couldn't even believe it. He goes, that's why I don't buy online from Walmart. I said, I've learned the hard way. So then the next thing that we do is Grandpa decides he's, after we ate, that he's going to call it a night, go to bed with Peanut, and my temper is still fuming. So I call Walmart.com, the 1-800-WALMART. And I just told her yesterday, Saturday situation, Sunday situation, and I gave them an idea. And she said she's going to write that idea down and send it not only to the corporate head office, but to the local office, which is the store here. And hopefully they take note of my idea. I said, instead of having so much mass confusion and saying it's bothering your inventory to do the right thing by an order number on a phone, which is the same thing as a receipt. Maybe they need to have a person work in the pickup department. You can't say ship to store. Trust me, that's like a curse word. Pickup department. And have this person be able to make note that the item is in the store so they can mark it off their inventory. Now, keep up with me here. And that person who ordered that item can actually get the item they want without having to wait. That's right. Because technically, I could have had this item yesterday if I would have known it was at the store. What's the point of having, a convenience if it's an inconvenience? And she says, oh, that's an excellent point. She goes, I'm going to tell that to the head honchos. Maybe they'll use your idea and have a person who works at the pickup department be able to make note, say it's in the store, so it's checked off the inventory, and that person can actually go home with the item they want. I said, exactly. You would think I was speaking rocket scientist. And it just blows my mind that these people cannot understand common sense. Anyway, I got some tickets for the softball today over here. My little neighbor girl's selling softball tickets, $10 a ticket, and the whole month of May they're giving away money on different days, which is very nice. And we bought a ticket for myself, Grandpa, and Cousin Penny, and Mom, and Kenzie. And maybe one of us will be blessed enough to win. That would be great. But other than that, I got to watch a little bit of the TLC channel tonight, which didn't have too much on it, if you ask me. I was hoping to see part 2 of the tell-all from the 90 Day Fiancé, but I didn't see that tonight. I don't know if I missed it or if it was on at an earlier time, but it seemed like Sister Wives was just on a long thing tonight. So, I don't know, but that's what they were doing all night long, was basically Sister Wives. Anyway, that's how my day and night went. Hopefully tomorrow goes better and this headache will quit. It's just an underlying headache. It's not massive. I have not had any more nosebleeds, knock on wood, and I'm just praying for the best at this point. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I'm looking at that calendar very closely. I'm sure you all are watching it with me as well, making sure that I hit the 21st. So, I'm just going to go ahead and give it the 21st. I'm not even thinking about the 20th at this point, the 21st. If I make it to the 21st, I'm happy, okay? So, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, will I do a second video? Well, I don't have any books to share with you. You can't view my artwork here on YouTube because of this stupid computer. But I will maybe sing a song for you. So don't go anywhere.